Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be talking about all the books that I have recently purchased, and by the end of this video I should have all of the books here. I'm still waiting on a few of them to arrive at my door like today. This is everything that I've purchased recently, and before you say anything, I do want to point out that all of these books were on sale. I did not pay full price for these books, and I found really good deals on them. We're going to start with breaking down the pile, and we're going to go with these two books first because these are the ones that started it all. And the first book that I picked up is Iron Widow. I honestly don't remember what this is exactly about, but I have heard really good things about this author, and I've been following them for quite some time on social media. I do know that the author is Chinese, and they tend to write about the Chinese culture and their heritage and kind of go off of that. But this is definitely fiction, and I believe it's also, it might be young adult fiction and fantasy based. I've heard really good things. This has been on my TBR for quite some time, so I picked it up. The next book I picked up is absolutely no surprise. I got Fourth Wing. I have heard so many good things about this, and my local book club that I have with some of my friends, we are actually planning to read Fourth Wing as one of our books.
One of my friends, we're like reading, we have like a list of books that we all want to read, and then we're gonna like get together and hang out.
This is one that one person has already finished. I do want to read up on this pretty soon, but as you guys know, I'm currently reading the Caard series, so it'll be a while before I get there. This has been raved about, and I needed to get the hardcover version. I am a bit sad I didn't get the sprayed edges, but I'm potentially looking for one of those in the future, or maybe trying to do sprayed edges myself. All of these other books I have found recently at local bookstores, even just like Walmart sometimes has some really good deals on books. And for some reason lately when I've been searching on Amazon for books,
I've noticed that a lot of things have been like 50% off or more. So that's
kind of a collection of where all of these books have come from. And generally you're gonna see a theme between all of these books. But there's one that we're going to start off with that does not follow this theme, and it is Dungeons and Drama. I have been seeing this for a bit, and I'm not 100% sure what it's about, what it's gonna be like, but the cover's really cute. I thought it would look good on my shelf. I'm guessing with Dungeons and Drama, it's gonna be D&D related. I don't play D&D, but my husband does, and I'm guessing it's a romance. Hopefully it's really cute, but it should be a cute little short read for when I'm just like looking for something. We're gonna skip over these for a hot minute. I was able to find a hardcover version of Divine Rivals. I've heard that, again, that this is really good. It's been recommended to me. As you can see with the theme of these books, I'm kind of leaning towards fantasy based. I recently realized that I might be a fantasy reader type girly, and specifically I might be a romantasy reader. I don't know if that's good or bad. One of my friends made fun of me the other day for it, but
I'm here to embrace it.
Sorry about that. My battery died and I had to go grab a charger. I don't know what it's about. I know that there's like another book or two in the series. Again, going off of fantasy, I picked up Lightlark from Target. I've heard really good things about this, and again, I know there's a couple books in this series, again, been recommended to me. Of course, I had to pick up, I don't know how to say this, Caraval? I've been eyeing this for a few months. Okay, and then another book that I picked up was The Cruel Prince. Again, I've seen some book talkers and Bookstagram people reading these. Again, they have very similar tastes to me, and it looks like another like fantasy based book, and it has a couple books in the series, so I'm excited to also pick this up. This has been on my TBR for a little while. Lastly, I started picking up the Throne of Glass series because if you guys know, I've been obsessed with Caard, and I simply have to read her next series. So I have The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, and Crown of Midnight, so technically it's book 1 and book 2. And then this one, Sarah J. Maas actually said you should read it, I think, after the second book. So I want to make sure I had all 3 of these in case like I felt like I wanted to go back to Assassin's Blade for some reason. This will be the next series I read after Caard, and I am so excited. Okay, so it is several hours later, and the last 3 books that I ordered finally got here. I do have actually one other book that was ordered. I actually purchased this book because I've been really interested in reading it. Haley Pham read it, and she seems to be a really big fan of Riley Sager, so I wanted to try out one of his books, which I know this one's really popular. But when the book arrived, it was like in a box with other books and other items, and the book was like weirdly sticky. Like on the back side of the book, it was so sticky. Like I put my my hands on it. I thought it was some type of like weird goo. So I took a paper towel and I like wiped it off, or like I tried to wipe it off, and it still wouldn't come off. So I ended up messaging Amazon and returning the book, and they already shipped me a new one. It's actually gonna get here on Monday, but I'm not gonna be here. So I'll have to have my friend who's watching the house bring the book in. That's one other book that should be included in this video, but it's not going to be because of the weird sticky residue. I still don't know what happened. Amazon never gave me a response. I thought it was weird, kind of creepy to like touch that, so whatever. We do have the Knockemount series by Lucy Score. I was debating on purchasing these books, but they are available on Kindle Unlimited, and that's how I've read them. I've actually read the first book and the second book. There is a third book right here, which I do still have to read, but I no longer have Kindle Unlimited. I'll read it at some point. We'll see how it goes. The first book followed Knox and Naomi. This one followed Nash and Angelina. And then this one, I believe, follows Lucian and Sloane. And people have said that this particular book has a really good plot line, and it's very similar to the first book. And just like that the characters, they actually have personalities, where it felt like, honestly, because like you've got the 3 books here, you know. The first book, Knox and Naomi, amazing, great story. Definitely could have been summarized. This book did not need to be nearly 600 pages. It probably could have been solved all in about 300. There are some smutty scenes in this book. This one, it was like a copycat of this book, and it felt like such a drag to get through this one. That is how I ended my year in 2023. I finished this one literally New Year's Eve. It was good, but it literally felt like an exact copy of this one. And so that's why I'm a little worried about this third book and reading it, because I'm curious if it is going to be a copycat of the other 2 books. Because again, it's following another couple. I'm guessing the author wrote it a very similar way, which I don't find anything wrong with that. I just think that these books could have been summarized a lot quicker. These are the last books that I ordered. So this is my book haul. Like I said, I'm missing another book, and I might be missing some from this last clip here. I've already started cleaning up for the day from filming, so I can't remember if I've already put something away. But these are all the new books that I have. I am going to read them at some point this year. That is the goal. I am excited about the Throne of Glass series and getting more Sarah J. Maas books. I'm so excited. I still haven't figured out what reading order I want to do. These are all the books. Majority of it is fantasy based, and obviously we have some cutesy little romance, but I have actually read, you know, some of these. But yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you guys know when I'm posting new videos. Again, we're doing a lot of book content right now because I have been loving reading. It has been my recent obsession, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.